Hey everyone, it's Tuesday, June 15th. The time right now is 10:10 a.m. and there's a look at my brand new ES Commute scooter. That is from a company called TekTrendy. They're located in downtown Toronto, and I just picked this up yesterday. And this will be the first ever e-scooter video I record. So let's make sure it's fired up. I'm not sure if you can see the display there, but I'll switch my camera now. And away we go. I'm actually just going to pull a U-turn here. I think this street is Oriole Avenue. This is in Midtown Toronto, which is right around the corner from where I live. And I thought this would be a good chance to make a 30-day members exclusive video for members who have silver tier or higher status on YouTube or Patreon. And it would also give me a chance to check out my camera setup and perhaps make some tweaks and adjustments. And as I got this thing yesterday, this is my first chance to really take it out. I can see the brake is a little grippy. I might want to loosen that a bit or perhaps just get used to it. That's Castlefield Avenue. And this is Roselon Avenue. So if you turn right here, it'll take you down to Eglinton Park. So I think I'll turn left here and then I'll head down Broadway Avenue over to maybe Redpath, and I'll cut over to Mount Pleasant. I'm not really sure. We'll figure something out. And I'll loop back up to around this area. As soon as I make this left-hand turn. And again, this is just my second time ever riding an e-scooter, yesterday being the first. And I rode it from downtown all the way up here to Midtown. So that was kind of a fun ride, but I didn't think to have my GoPro with me. I'm not sure if this car is stopped here in the lane or not. It's kind of far over to the right. We'll see. So this is Yonge Street. I'll just be riding across. And Montgomery Avenue becomes Broadway Avenue. So this is a good test on some choppy roads. That sort of rattling sound you hear, I think, is the stem lock. that is something I hear on every e-scooter video. It doesn't seem to matter what the make or model is. I think that's just the nature of the beast with these things. I'm not sure how clearly the audio is picking that up. But if there's a way to minimize it, I'll work on that. So here's red path. I'll turn right here. And coming up straight ahead is Eglinton Avenue. So I'd like to head over to Mount Pleasant. But you can't turn right onto Mount Pleasant from Eglinton. So I'll go straight here, then I'll make a left and then a right. I know you see some people riding these things on sidewalks or turning where they're not supposed to and doing things like that. I'm pretty much going to ride it the same as I would my bicycle. So I'll be, for the most part, following the rules of the road and trying to stay safe. Perhaps at busier intersections, I'll be a little less likely to make a left turn with traffic and perhaps cross with the pedestrians and then turn that way. And once I'm a bit more comfortable, I'll try doing a live stream on this thing. It does have 3 speed modes, and I'm currently engaging the fastest one. So let's turn left here. I think this is Sudan Avenue. And this is Mount Pleasant, so I'll turn right. It's definitely a completely different sensation riding my bike around the city. And if you're wondering, I am wearing my bike helmet. and I have cruise control engaged. So I think once I hold the throttle for somewhere around 7 or 8 seconds, it locks in my speed. This here is Size Drive. And I'll probably do a video on the main channel either tomorrow or the day after, where I talk a bit about this model and where I bought it from and give some proper first impressions. Let's turn right here onto Millwood Road. That's June Rollins Park on the left. And I woke up to a little surprise today. I hit 50,000 subscribers on the Johnny Strides page, and the Stumbles page just hit 4,000 a few days ago. There is now Acacia Road? What is this Buick doing? And this is Davisville Avenue. I recorded a video on here yesterday as I got my first haircut in a very long time in this area, and I had to come to the street to meet the guy. And there's a video of that going up on the Stumbles channel, not of the haircut, but of the experience of going there on the Stumbles channel today at noon. So in a little over an hour and a half. Ooh, I am going right into a pretty strong wind right now. And we are heading west back towards Yonge over some very bumpy terrain. You definitely need to keep your hands on the grips at all times on these things. It's not like a bike where you can lift one hand. I'm learning that. It is pretty quiet though. I don't really hear any wheel or motor noises from this thing. It seems to be quieter than some of the other scooters I hear from YouTube videos I've watched, which are primarily action kids from New York. And in Toronto, we have Ryan Rides and Tom Tim Tung making e-scooter videos. So, Davisville Station is just on the left here. And here's where Davisville Avenue becomes Chaplain Crescent. Whoa. Okay. Apparently this car doesn't recognize me. I'm just gonna not tempt that guy. All right, let's make a left turn here and I'll cut through the park. The scooter does have a zero start mode where I don't need to do a little push off to get rolling. But I think that's not so good on the battery. Speaking of which, I'm still over 75%. So all is well on that front. I don't think I was quite at 100% when I started. And once I have a better idea what kind of range I get, I'll be able to plan rides out accordingly and live streams. So this here is Oriole Park. And that's the Beltline Trail, but let's take Frobisher Avenue here. I want to try something. So this is, well, I'm in 3. I want to put myself, so this is eco mode we're in here. This might be good for just strolling through a park, but not very fast. On side streets, it's probably way better on battery. This isn't bad. This is the middle speed mode. I'm not sure what it's called. Ooh, look how bumpy this road is. Now let's go back up to 3. I'm about to hit Avenue Road anyways, which is, or Oriole Parkway, which runs parallel to Avenue, which is a fairly quick moving street, so want to get up to speed. Although let's just hop back onto Chaplain and then I'll make my way north back to around where we started. We'll cut through some different residential side streets. So I think the max speed is 25K. And the maximum range is 30 kilometers. So it's not a super long range scooter, and that 30 kilometers assumes you're using eco mode and you weigh 10 pounds. So it's not something I'll ever achieve. But they did say I should be able to get 20 to 25 in real world use based on my weight. So we'll see. But there's trade-offs with everything. The really long-range scooters, particularly the 9-Bot Max, weighs nearly 50 pounds. So lugging that thing on and off a subway or up or down stairs would be a pain in the butt, whereas this thing is under 30 pounds. I can pick it up with one hand quite easily. So that's definitely a very welcome trade-off. Another cool thing about this is it has solid tires. I'm not sure about all the different technologies there, but it means I should never get a flat tire or anything like that. So that's definitely something that'll be welcome. Here's Collin Avenue. And for this, I am using my GoPro Hero 9 Max Lens mod. So that means the horizon level should be kept steady, although it should be pretty easy for me to do that standing on a scooter anyways. I just wanted to give that a try, and we're recording at 60 frames per second. I like how some of these cars don't quite trust that I'm going to stop. Something I experience on the bike too. I guess some drivers are just used to people on two wheels not always yielding to the right of way. So now we're on the very bumpy Duplex Avenue. And there's a lot of dust in the air from all this construction.
I don't know why this
So this is Dupont and Eglinton. I'm just gonna head up to around Montgomery. I'm not entirely sure I had a great angle on this camera footage. I just kind of set the camera up quickly. I'm trying some different audio recording as I've had some more issues recording my audio. So I have two different phones recording external audio using two different apps with different settings. So this was an opportunity to troubleshoot that, and if neither of them work, I can always just use the GoPro audio. Oh, what's this truck doing parked in the middle of the street here? They're blocking traffic. And here we go. I'd like to thank the channel members and Patreon members for their support. I hope you enjoyed this early access e-scooter video. And there we go. We survived with a lot of gas left in the tank. So I could go a lot more than that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.